Creo que te va a gustar lo que traigo hoy porque ayer platiqué con Michale Bublé de su nuevo disco Higher. Tiene 13 canciones y colaboraciones con Willie Nelson y además Paul McCartney. Él reversiona esta canción My Valentine de Paul McCartney y el mismo Paul va al estudio a grabar con Michale Bublé.
¡Uy, qué buena
Y además
onda!
te mandó un saludito en español bastante simpático.
No me digas.
Vamos a ver.
A ver, viene.
Every time my hand reaches for yours, I feel the hesitation. I'm sure that you're not sure.
Michale Bublé, how's it going, Michael? I'm really excited right now because let me tell you, I love your music, but I think my mom is really proud of me right now because she just loves you.
I love your mom too.
Okay, it's valid. It's valid. I take it. I wanted to start with, I think you are the greatest crooner alive. How important is it for you keeping the memory of the greatest like Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett living?
Well, I mean, you can imagine. It's a privilege for me, you know, and I take it really seriously because I love being able to continue the legacy of those heroes. I stood on their shoulders to get to where I am. I just try to always be respectful and reverential of the work, the songs. But it's a weird place for me to live, you know, because I also write songs, and that makes me different from any of them because they didn't. And you know, I'm writing hit songs on the radio that sit with Justin Bieber or Ed Sheeran. And yet, at the same time, I'm wearing a suit like Luis Miguel, and I'm singing, you know, some of the great standards.
You sang some song from Luis Miguel some time ago, didn't you?
I'm a huge Luis Miguel fan. I think he's one of the greatest voices of all time. He made my life a little bit crazy this year because every time his Netflix show had a new episode, my wife would make me take the children and I had to just be quiet because she would start screaming, "It's on again, it's on." But he's a beaut, man. I hold him in the same regard as I hold Tony Bennett and Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. I think he's one of the icons.
I'll never hurt you like he hurt you.
You produced this album with so many great producers.
Yeah.
Do you feel more confident as time goes by, or do you feel a greater responsibility for everything to sound perfect?
I've always cared, you know, every note, there's never been one note that ever left my mouth or got onto a record without me caring deeply about it. It's become more of a joy. I think I've learned a lot. Oh, you know, over the last 20 years of making records, I've really been lucky to learn by osmosis, by working with the greatest musicians in the world. So it's just become more of a joy, you know? Like, I feel like I'm a chef. I'm a chef who loves creating his dishes. But more than that, I love the people I'm creating them for. Hola Adela, soy Miguel Burbuja y yo quiero decir muchas gracias por todo. Soy una fan de vos y perdón, tengo un acento argentina. Pero quiero, muchas gracias y no puedo esperar mi voz.
Bueno, pues ahí Miguel Burbuja.
Ay, qué bonito el Miguel Burbuja.
Miguel Burbuja. Dice,
Bravo,
Adela,
Jimmy.
soy Miguel Burbuja.
Sí.
Un beso con todo mi cariño.
Bravo.
Está muy bueno ese disco. Hay que escucharlo, pues es Michale Bublé,
Es
¿no?
Michael.
De todos los
Qué
Claro.
bárbaro.
Lo escuchamos cada Navidad.
Sí,
y creo
cada
que eso
Navidad.
Es lo que más es representativo de Michale Bublé, pero sus canciones
Tiene una
originales
voz
son
también
impresionantes
y
también.
compone.
La carretera,
Y
lloviendo.
me gusta mucho
Bublé.
que uno de sus
Ídolos.
ídolos sea
O sea,
Luis Miguel.
Sí. Está padrísimo.
Él la trae muy bien. Es que Luis Miguel también es un intérprete fuera de serie.
Y justo es lo